How's it going, folks? So, as a lot of you may know by now, especially those who follow my channel, y'all know that I'm taking a break at the moment from my channel. But, I decided I already listened to all the albums and all that good stuff from September and everything. So, I wanted to do still my best of the month video. And I probably will for October as well, but I'm taking some time off from doing the daily reactions and the Ranger talks and the album thoughts and things like that. I just need a breather. I just have a lot going on at the moment, some other things I want to focus on. But like I said, I'm going to try to still do my best of the month videos for y'all anyhow. And yeah, so that's where we find ourselves here. And thank you again, everyone, for all of your support as I take some time off from the channel. I just really appreciate it, and just all your support in general. It really means the world to me. But anywho, yeah, I mean, another month has come and gone. September is been over. I'm a little late here with this video, but it is what it is. And now down in the description below, I've listed all of the songs I listened to off channel that I found noteworthy, that I liked for one reason or another. So you can go down there, and I put a link to the original video, whether it's the band's YouTube official channel or the label's channel or what have you. It'll take you right to the song, so you can check that out, see all the songs that I found noteworthy that I listened to off channel that released in the month of September. So go check that out. And the only thing I ask, if you do go check out any of those songs, in the comments section for that song, just tell them Power Metal Ranger sent you. That would be super awesome. Spread the word. But in addition to that, I also listed every single album that I listened to that released in the month of September. Every single album that, again, it is part of the consideration for best albums of the month. So every album I listened to from September is listed down in the description below as well. So if anything looks cool or sounds cool, anything that you missed, go check it out, give it a listen, and just see, what albums I listened to for the month. But with that out of the way, I only listen, or I only consider brand new full-length albums. I don't consider EPs or live albums or reissues or compilations or anything like that. There's so much stuff that's released. I can really only focus on brand new full-length albums. So yeah, that is what is being considered here. So really, without further ado, let's get on with it. Let's get on with the reason that you're all tuning in here. And I'm going to tell you my top 5 favorite albums of September 2023. In no particular order, we're starting with Primal Fear and their album Code Red. Next up, we got Tombstone with Angel of Blood. Next, we got Eunomia with The Chronicles of Eunomia Part 2. Next, we got Great Master with their album Montecristo. And lastly, we have Psychowork with Spark of Hope. Now, I'm not quite sure how to say the band name. I don't know if it's Psyche Work or if it's more like psychedelic or something like Psychowork. So I'm just going to kind of say Psychowork. It kind of meet in the middle somewhere. So I'm not quite sure how to fully pronounce it, so it's Psychowork to me. But anywho, those are my top 5 picks for best albums of September 2023. I really, really dug all 5 of these albums. They really stood out to me. So those are my top 5 picks. But as y'all know, just like the Highlander, there can be only one. So my top pick, my number 1 pick for best album of September 2023 is Psychowork with Spark of Hope. What can I say? This album really, really blew me away. I mean, it is right down my alley. It's heavy, it's melodic, there's power metal elements in there, and there's a lot of other cool elements in there as well. Like there's some great keyboard, some of the tracks have a real kind of atmospheric kind of, uh, what's the way to say it, just a really cool kind of grand, feeling to it that it, oh man, what is the actual word that I'm looking for? I don't know, but the keyboard really adds a really cool element to some of these songs, and other songs are a little more driven, great guitar riffs, great melodies, great vocals. There's a lot of diversity on this album. None of the songs sound like the others. Every song really has its own personality, but it still all feels connected, and it all just creates this really great work. And every song feels like it belongs on the album, and it, as a whole, it all fits, even though every song feels fresh. Every song feels separate from the other, but still connected in some way. It's just put together really well, and it's just such a fresh album for me. It just has a really nice, different kind of sound to it. Really stands out. Really sets it apart from the crowd, in my opinion. I was pleasantly surprised. It really just, again, stood out to me with its uniqueness and its character. And again, there's just a lot of personality there, and it really, really captured me. I mean, literally, I can go so far as to say I am obsessed with this album. I've listened to it many, many times, and I'm going to keep listening to it many, many times. I love every single song on this album, and I was just quite blown away, quite blown away. I mean, I enjoyed it from beginning to end. I highly, highly recommend this album to everybody. I mean, I really, really cannot overstate how much I enjoyed this album and how much I appreciated its unique sound and its unique approach, and just again, it is not cookie cutter at all. It really has a fresh sound. It was really refreshing to listen to, and again, I mean, I just love it. The melodies, the grand nature of a lot of the songs, the vocals. There's a lot of great vocal work in here, and the musicianship. Killer album, killer album. I had not listened to anything from this band's previous work. This is the first time listening to this band on this album, and I must say I'm quite impressed. So yeah, Psycho Work with Spark of Hope. To me, that is the best album of September 2023. So highly, highly recommend it. But anywho, those are my picks, and that's my number one pick. Let me know in the comments down below, folks. What were you digging in September? What were your favorite albums from September? What were you really enjoying? Let me know in the comments down below. I just love, love, love to see what y'all were enjoying, what y'all were digging, what y'all were listening to. I love talking about all that good stuff. And yeah, that's September, and that's what I got for you folks. So yeah, thank you all again so very, very much for your support. And stay tuned, stay subscribed, because I'm gonna do a best of the month for October once October is over with. And yeah, eventually I hope to jump back in and start doing reactions and Ranger talks again. So yeah, please stay tuned in, and thank you all again for your support. Really, really just appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.